Good morning. Early Monday morning. A lot to do about racism. I heard the mayor say we want people to come to Los Angeles and love living. Commercials. One moment, please. I'll continue talking. Car insurance. Supplies. Los Angeles is a very, very beautiful community. No, beautiful. It's a beautiful state, period. But what I see and what I witness, the beauty is in the weather. It is in the mountains, the palm trees. I don't mean the palms of North Long Beach. What I witness is a lie that has become normal. Your normal is a little baby being fed feces in the day of light, and a preacher in the neighborhood not do nothing about it. That's your norm. Then when someone tries to do something about it, everything from justice to those meant to protect the children are bombarding the witness with, well, he will not go to jail for long. It's not about incarceration. It is about teaching a father how to love their child. It's about teaching parents how to be human. It's about, of course, technology. I love country music. God. Surprise. It's easy to speak of audacity in a circus of mendacity when color is there to help. But as I was saying,
this is for everybody out there circling the town square, try to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere. USA,
you are taking a known, Mayor Garcetti, you cleaned up Hollywood. You did your best. You truly did. But, sir, Hollywood is not clean. A black drag queen tried to convince the black little boy to mug me right in the shadows of the ghoul, the village. Another night. But yet things are getting better. Things are getting better. Then there is the lie that racism doesn't blow for Los Angeles. audacity before God in creation. S and A don't hire blacks and whites, they lazy. That's not racist, is it? America said it. Now, Hood Los Angeles Food Bank does not hire whites. They were most horrible, but that's not racist. Stephen Cooper, CEO True Blue, 1576 Labor Ready, is not racist. The Republic Service, a waste management corporation, only hires Hispanics. That's not racist. In grace of God, define racism to me. I want to understand your definition. Construction is booming. Who has the jobs? That's not racism. Senior housing. Rex Anderson, congratulations. What you gonna do about the mess in North Long Beach? Beautiful North Long Beach. Long Beach Development Service didn't even know who you were, sir. That is a department under the city council. Sir, what you gonna do? I understand what you say, how you feel, your emotion. That's walking. How dare this white man? Well, look what the white man has as a partner, as a team player. Are you for real? Who recorded that call? What this rich man, this rich fool, said is unforgivable. Unforgivable. Just like those children murdered by children in these schools. It's unforgivable. But before you fight for the unborn, I want you to turn to the right. What you see? And the left, before and after, what you see? I see those little babies you fought for their lives before they even walk the horrors of environment, of school, of parents. What is fair? One abomination is just as equal as another. What you call outright over vows and words, you ought to be thinking of the pace. We broke these children. We broke their mothers. We broke their fathers. Racism is well and most alive in aura of Los Angeles, California, and throughout the world, throughout America. This temporary hysteria will produce no solution. Our own president is hindered by racist red states, and yet there is no racism. 3% of the money for rebuilding America was spent on Why? Construction workers, I declare I have witnessed audacity. Waste America is coming from those you gave and handed freedom from. That not all 11 million are walking as most are. It's not our fault. How can you hold it to a different standard? Disparity is rampant throughout the world. Why must Americans shoulder the freedom of one for all when we Americans can't even take care of our own? Audacity. Audacity. You want to believe so hard that your way is wrong. But what I witness and others do so, and as I did on the 105, America, God don't walk with you. Where? Show me in this holy book. Where?
For real.
Where?
Robert Mondavi.
Do Americans, a religious nation, walk Christ? Is it in the old contract where we were taught how to worship? Or the second contract whereby blood is sacrifice, freedom, freed us from sin? At the dispensary at 900 West Smallman, these two little girls, Mexicans, or we'll call them Mexicans, continued to harm me. I walked in the other day, and she was splashing cloth everywhere. She was hurting herself. Oh man. Who is her mother? I know. Mama, your daughter is being used. You know that. You say that. You live that. She's being used because she wants that. Her actions are her reward. As Eric Garcetti says, there's no racism. There's no racism they get on Alden. Cindy's brother came out, put down his remote and his burrito, and came out on the porch to call me names, call me Puto. Can you imagine? Who is this piece of shit that is allowed to harm me? And Eric Garcetti says, racist. AutoZone is a nightmare. The one on Vermont and Pico. Oh my God. It's run by this big fat old Mexican woman. Evil woman. And then Pep Boys. Mayor Garcetti, I want to ask you, is it racist or just criminal? The Pep Boys on Vermont and Washington left our lungs loose. Is that racist or criminal? The manager refused to do anything about it. He wanted to give me new tires. Keep your goddamn tires. And put that son of a bitch in prison and send him back to wherever you came from. Did he break the law? Did he break the law? And then yesterday we found out that Pet Boys on Washington and Hoover had broken that little valve thing. Now, Eric Garcetti, is that racist or criminal? Also, where we reside in this church, not my church, the International Refugee Mission, their Polish immigrant lie, not once but many times, caused much friction in my household and home to me. Lie. Is that racist or is that criminal? We have resided here for many years. Many years. Eric Garcetti, I want to ask you, sir, is it racist or criminal that your city inspector, a manager, my eyes, excuse me, is it racist, Mayor Garcetti, for a city inspector to intercede state law, county law, whatever law y'all claim to have, to come into a residence and do the inspection and tell the workmen what to do. And yet, excuse me, the heater was emitting carbon monoxide. Not only the heater, but the stove. Mr. Garcetti, I mean no disrespect. It's not your fault. It's just like it's not 44's fault, and yet that poor boy. What is his fault we're going to talk about later. Audacity, that inquiry, but I better hear about them getting sued. You're the President of the United States of America in your history, boy. Surprise. Eric Garcetti, I had 3 wounds that would not heal. The director of plastic surgery of Cedars, a for-profit institution, who is denying me care to this day, from my feet to my heart, to my breast, to my cunt. And you say there's no racism. Eric, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. Because you know this. You're an intelligent man. You're a knowing man. You're a wise man. You know the harm. You know the harm. And to act like this is the first. Sir. Sir. Sir, I see an ambiguity. Sir, that is audacity. That this rich white fool showed his colors is an audacity. Just like the murder of children, like children. But just like those children, Mr. Garcetti, you are wrong. Racism walks in every avenue to boulevard, to drive, to construction site. And it's not sustainable, sir. It's not. Ella
For real.
Lama
Robert Mondavi
porque
private
of
selection.
technology. Audacity. But I have more to share. And they're gonna settle back. How is your Hispanic STD? Blessed be in grace, in the knowledge that you may sugarcoat it. You may paint it blue, black, and green. Put a bow on it, baby, and declare to the grace of God. Oh my, how dare you. When Lord and grace and God knows that what walks is sin. And Ellen DeGeneres, you're like Janet Moss. Y'all are audacity to the cause. Value to the cause. God bless y'all. But I wonder what waited me this morning. What would y'all send me? I'm doing laundry right now because I don't do it over there no more. It's not safe. It's not safe in a non-racist environment. Y'all are all racist. All of you. Y'all are racist like I am. I hate sin. I hate lies. And I hate those that try to sugarcoat what all know is the seat of mendacity. My for-profit anthem is threatening to stop my insurance. I am most not well. And Ilak Lama Grand and Adams. Grand and Adams. The welfare department. They're pissed because I got on to them about Pat, a homeless woman y'all threw away. How many times must I call the welfare office and tell them what, and ask them and demand because they refuse to tell me why? And you tell me there's no racism. Eric Garcetti at 550 South Vermont is a mental health program. Big old building. You got a big old black woman working there. She says she's the superintendent of the building. I see y'all locked up the gates so the homeless can't get in. Tell me, is that criminal or Mayor Garcetti, is that racism from a black employee? No, sir. No, sir. Racism is strong as it was in the 50s. Strong as it was when Cain murdered his brother. Audacity. And you being articulate and everything, educated. So what you gonna do about the whites? Can't get jobs. I see labor ready. I forced labor ready to start sending them white. What you gonna do about the racist actions of food banks? What you gonna do about them? What are you gonna do about health care? What are you gonna do about the welfare department? What are you gonna do about the Bureau of Labor Industries? Or you just gonna take pictures and cut ribbons? Audacity, sir. Audacity. Our country is failing and it's crumbling because those who work our construction sites are milking on the sugar tit of cabrito leche. Not only did you give them the best jobs and pay them well, but they weep like little girls. Like little girly men when you take the medal. How much money does it take? An audacity in manhood to earn before he allows others to benefit in my program. I tell you, Hispanics, or we'll call you Mexican, he would know. He knows the street lingo. Everybody says these are Mexican. Audacity. And immigration, I hear y'all, Boehner, I'll tell you, boy. Audacity is your friend. Immigration needs to be addressed, and you know it. No amnesty. I am sorry. I weep for you and your families torn apart. Your family should have understood one thing. Remember the Alamo? It's not my fault. But you continue to harm us. Even on Easter, you harm us. Well, from Pastors Borgio, got a house spray. I have my own church now. And soon I will demand the waivers that all churches give. God dang it, soy pendejo. I've been in grace all my life since the first time they fucked me. I'm gonna be a pastor. And none of y'all are welcome. I pray for y'all. I forgive you. I forgive all who transgress against me. My voice is gonna crumble. I argue with Orwell. You got to learn sign language. But you like Orwell. You know the world is ending. Not the world, our species. That you refuse to change. That be your people. God bless y'all. You were driving the 105, be careful. Be careful. I know for a walk.